But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Tech?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's the TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ambidextrous. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it comes to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, Harry is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level, I'ma go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's where the Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike. On the zip up, I get props. Whenever I be spitting, they gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assistant. I'm Michael Jordan, these rappers like Pippen. Think they got my level, homie, they be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make them panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo.
Yay, Gudgies, how you doing? Oh, bear with me. I've got a headache, guys. I've had a headache for a few days. I just noticed tonight when I was going to the shop that when I was looking at everything, you know, the street lights and everything, it was a bit blurry. So, like, I've always had good eyesight, but everything's been getting really blurry. And I've been getting headaches at the side of my head for the past, I don't know, week or so. So I'm thinking there might be something up my eyes. I don't know. But yeah, I've been getting headaches and I've been using ibuprofen and I'm not really doing much. And usually ibuprofen gets rid of my headache. But, you know, so if I'm a bit slow, then yeah, sorry. You know, I'm a bit sore in the head. And I'm still going through shit. I'm still going through stuff. I think you'll know. Anyway. Jim. I've done, Jim. Let's see if Jim. I think Jim's done some new stuff. Let's do, because the last time I went live, he hadn't got anything new up, but I think he has this time. Jimenez, let's do it. Let's find out. There we go. What you got, Jim? Oh yeah, I've got to get the link for the video as well. It's in my watch later. Where were we? Oh, we've got a cat one. Okay, I've got a cat one and another 13 max one. The cat farm. Help if you shared it first, PJ. Help if you shared it. Okay. Your answer is no. Oh, okay. Is there a 24-hour sun in Antarctica? Yeah, my answer's no too. But yeah, I get you. Your answer's no. Right, absolutely. And I should have put a poll up for it, but you know, I think you know my answer. I think it's no as well. I think this guy's probably blowing smoke up Josh's ass, but we'll check it out anyway. We'll check it out. I don't think Flats trusts him much. Flats won't be live again till Monday, I think, because his router's wet. His router got wet. So I don't think he's got to be live until next week sometime, until he gets a new router at least. So probably Monday at the earliest. Oh man, sorry about this. I'm gonna have to take more ibuprofen. Let me play this. I need to take more ibuprofen. Head's splitting. I bet it's not even sore because of that. I bet it's something completely different. I bet it's to do with my eyes. Anyway.
Take the winding road, I will never be alone. As long as I've got you, we'll scale the heights, up every mountain, like it was yesterday. I feel it every way. Let go of what's been keeping you. Come and follow me, come and follow me. I'm on hold until the winter. I'm on hold until the last leaf falls. Take the winding road, I will never be alone. Let go of what's been keeping you. Come and follow me, come and follow me. I'm on hold until the winter. I'm on hold until the last leaf falls.
Nice one, Jim. I think he's got 13-second one. I'm just getting grabbing my coffee. Sorry about that. Oh, my head. And 11 and a 13-second one. Oh, Maxi doing there. Yes. Nope, they lie. Not a chance. Yeah, exactly, Chris. They certainly do. Right, the link. I need the link for Josh's. It's in my watch later. I should have got it earlier. Sorry, what he got? I forgot. I'm trying to go live on YouTube and I was texting Matt at the same time. I'm on the left hand brother and sister. For my sake, I'm actually just got to read what he put out. What scripture he gave me? What scripture is it again, though? Can't remember the scripture. It says, and Jesus answered and said, verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house or brethren or sister or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my sake and my gospels. But he shall receive an hundredfold now in this time houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands and with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life. Yeah, I know it's going to work out, Matt. I know it eventually will. I know it just doesn't stop me being a bit mashed up at the minute, but I get you, bro. What scripture was that again? I can't remember. Jesus said it, but I can't remember the scripture. It's probably in Matthew or John. Can't remember where it was, but yeah, let's go get that link. Where is it? There it is. Second last link I got. Share. Copy. Right. Let's put this up. Paste. Share that one instead. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JoshMonday Christian Conspiracy Podcast. I'm your host, Josh Monday. If you
Not yet. What do I say, Josh? Right. There we go. I'm going to quickly nip to the toilet and I'll be playing it in a sec, guys. I'll put the link in if anybody wants to come in. Link is here. Oh, for goodness sake, Paige. Stop hitting the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm getting annoyed with myself. Thank you. Right. Okay. Copy. Thank you. Right. There's the link if anybody wants to come in, guys. Pin that message. Yep. Right. I'm playing the site. I'm just looking at the toilet. Right, I had somebody come in. Rogger. The old Rogger.
Rog is here. Rog. There's Chris.
How you doing?
Good.
That's what, and I'm doing a side job on my shop.
You are?
Next few days. Yeah, I do cabinetry finishing and
Nice.
like a booth in here, a bunch of cabinetry.
I used to strip down furniture like that.
Yeah,
I used to strip down furniture like that and refurnish it when I was in rehab.
okay.
Old antique furniture.
Oh my God, it's filthy. Look at this
I used to strip it by hand with paint stripper, thinners and everything. Didn't put it in a vat. Where they do nowadays, they put it in a vat and strip it.
Look at these shoes. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, yeah, I just sanded up a bunch of parts and
Nice.
yeah, sanding, finishing, lacquers, stains, paints.
Yeah, I know that
Sounds
one.
like fun.
I know that one. I know that one. I
Yeah.
actually quite liked doing it.
Labor.
I quite liked doing it when I was in rehab. But you know, I didn't get paid for it because I was in rehab, obviously. But I managed the shop as well. We had a shop where it was it was all secondhand furniture was donated, and we redone it and like stripped it all down. You know, even antique stuff. It was cheap stuff there as well, but there was expensive stuff also. Which we stripped down by hand and redid it ourselves.
Refinishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
I love doing that stuff myself.
Yeah, it's good. It's
We
good.
do huge,
yeah,
huge multi-million-dollar houses. But yeah, okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that kind of work. No. It's ironic you're doing this topic because I did a stream last night, a public service announcement for Duffy. I called him out, told him to bring over his videos on his 24-hour son. We want to look at them.
Okay. Listen, it's only because Flats mentioned it the other night, and I said I'll do a stream on that actually. You know what I mean? Because he said this guy spoke to Josh, and he's all for the 24-hour son. He says he's seen the 24-hour son. Flats has watched this, and he says he doesn't trust the guy. He seems a bit sus. So, but I think Josh believes him. But Josh believes the 24-hour son anyway, doesn't he? So
I don't know.
I think he does.
I had a Globian chat said that there's thousands of people that see it year round, and I said, well, bring me a video. If there's thousands of people that see it year round,
thousands
during the summer.
So how come we only know a couple that have allegedly seen it? You know what I mean?
I was like, okay. Hey, dudes in chat.
I have no problem if there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. No problem whatsoever. But
hey, dudes in chat.
Hey, dude. Where's he at? Is he in my?
I don't know what stream he's in.
I can't even see him in my normal chat. I can't see him in my backup channel, and I can't see him. Oh, it's because I'm on top chat. Let me put it on live chat.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, man. It's good to see you, Steve. It's Steve, isn't it?
Ain't seen Steve around in a while, have we?
I haven't seen you for a few months, Steve. Good to see you, man.
Well, when Duffy comes up, Steve comes up.
Yeah, of course, Duffy's an out-and-out liar. And this guy, I love Josh here. Josh is the one on the right, but the guy on the left is going to be telling me he's seen the 24-hour sun. Josh is going to believe him because Josh believes it anyway. But you know, I'm not gonna. If this guy says he's seen it, I'm not going to believe him because everybody says they've seen it, and give video evidence. It's been tampered with evidence. It's been fake evidence. You know what I mean? It's been faked, basically. You know the score.
Yeah.
You know the score.
So Jack Hanvey put out a video today too.
Jack Hanvey,
the guy with the dome model. You know.
Oh, it's not Jack Hanvey, is it? Is it? Is it Jack?
I think it's Jack.
Hanvey. No, it's something else. I can't remember. Whatever. But no, it's not Jack Hanvey. It's something else Hanvey.
Yeah, but he's the guy with the 24-hour sun model.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I know, but it's not Jack, is it? Hold on a minute.
I got the video. I'll look it up for
you. Somebody Hanvey, but it's not Jack. It is Hanvey, but it's not Jack.
Surely. It's Joseph.
Joseph. There you go. It's not. I told you it wasn't Jack.
I'll put the video in chat.
Right, cool.
I'll look at it.
Right, yeah. So movie-wise, when we go over to Rumble after the topic, we've got a new movie called The Whistle, and then an old one that Kunal wanted us to watch called The Meteor Man. It's a comedy one. The Whistle's a new one. It's kind of a psychological thriller, but the Meteor Man's an old comedy. I've never seen it though. Apparently, Bill Cosby's in it, so it must get Bill Cosby. Right, let's get this video started. See what this guy's saying to Josh. When did he do this again? It wasn't too long ago.
No, it was like a month ago, I think.
4 days ago. 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
It was 4 days ago. This was put out. Yeah. By Josh. Oh. So he might have recorded it a month ago. I don't know, but he put it out 4 days ago.
You know me, I'm a Christian rapper, devoted husband, father, and Army veteran. And I got a very special guest for you today. Levi Walstead. How's it going, my brother?
Hey, how's it going, Josh? How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I have some questions for you, bro. So
of course, shoot away, man. Absolutely, anything you got.
Yeah. So first off, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself, and what you do, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. My name is Levi Walstead. I'm one of the owners there at US Door, and we are essentially, when the government needs facilities maintained, repaired, essentially gone through, our job is to get there, get that job done. And over the course of the past 5 years, we've had the opportunity to not only handle McMurdo Station, but some of the other sort of avenues down in Antarctica.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been cultivating that business down for the past, again, 5 years.
I'm just wondering if he's going to show any proof of anything. No, he's just talking all the way through. There's nothing being shown on screen at all. So yeah, so if he's not going to show you any proof,
Just had a really great run with it so far. I've deployed me personally four separate times. One was a solo, most of them were with other guys. This year was my first time not deploying, but we did send a team down there and they had a great time and got to learn a lot and spend a lot of time with very smart people. So it was
Nice.
a great experience.
I hope it was not Duffy. He's talking. I think this is someone totally like exclusive of Duffy, isn't it? Somebody's totally like not part of. They're mutually exclusive people. They're not. He's not part of the TFI, isn't he? He's not part of that at all.
TFE.
Nah. TFE. Did I say TFI? I said TFI, didn't I?
Too much information there. Too much.
What does he mean deployed? Deployed where?
To Antarctica, I think.
Okay.
Murdoch.
I think that's what Spike sounds of it.
Yeah.
He's in logistics.
Awesome.
Sorry.
He's in logistics. He said.
Yeah. He did.
Well, I have a lot of flat earth and biblical cosmology believers that listen to the show. And me, I go through biblical cosmology and I teach that as well. And what happened is there was a group of guys that went down to Antarctica. It was Pastor Will Duffy, basically a couple of flat earthers and couple.
To put pastor in front of his name is just ridiculous. He's not a pastor. Anybody can be a pastor nowadays. If you go online and take a course online or something, you can be a pastor. Will Duffy is not a pastor that should be leading any church at all. I am not the best Christian. I don't profess to be the best Christian in the world, but I could lead a church more than Duffy could, that's for sure. And I don't even think I could do it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when your mentor's like the biggest anti-flat earther that I know of, and you're, why would he go down and do this? Only one reason.
Exactly. And the first impression we got of Duffy was him lying to Kingdom in Context about the whole TFE alleged experiment thing. And he says he hadn't studied the globe, heliocentrism, and he hadn't studied flat Earth. You know, that was a pure lie. And he admitted to the lie later on. But that just shows me that you'll lie and then admit to it later and make an excuse for it. You know, and that's not how it should be.
Well, I gave Duffy an open door to come show me his proof last night.
Yeah.
Gave him an open invitation. Yeah.
I wish this guy would have showed Josh something, but it seems that they just talk all the way through. Let's see.
Yeah.
See what he says.
That's a lot of talk.
Yeah.
Globe Earthers, and they got together and they went down to Antarctica and they filmed the 24-hour sun. Okay.
No, they didn't.
I had some questions to you about that, about the 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Okay.
Hey, Josh, they didn't film a 24-hour sun. If they filmed a 24-hour sun, they would have showed us that without the inconsistencies. They would have done the live stream and they would have contacted Steve or done the arrangement they had with Steve, as in, hey, dude, they would have sorted that out perfectly instead of blanking it, you know, and making up excuse and then calling him a liar and FTFEs afterwards. Ridiculous. You know, they are not trustworthy. I don't know why anybody is trusting them. And there has been flat earthers that believe in the 24-hour sun now because of this. I mean,
you know that.
I've got no stress if there is a 24-hour sun, but if there is, you need to show me it. You know? Yeah. Go on.
You know that quote by Will Duffy is like, lying or deception is not inherently immoral.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said he sets the scriptures high and low. It's not inherently immoral to lie, basically. Okay, whatever you said, that's just to make himself feel better.
Yep.
So, have you seen the 24-hour sun in the Arctic? I'll ask you first.
I haven't been to the Arctic. We've only traveled to the Antarctic.
No
So I can problem with the Arctic 24-hour sun. No problem at all.
problem at all.
No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem at all. No problem It's
only
been
speak
proved umpteen times.
on that. We're working on getting up to the north,
Okay.
probably in the next coming years. But as far as that, yes, that sun is brutal. It is 24 hours a day. Every person we send down there,
I bet. I'm wondering if he's getting mixed up with. He's just mixed up with if he's on about the actual sun or daylight, because sun and daylight are different things. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sun and daylight are different things. I dare say there is 24 hours daylight, but not. There's not. I haven't seen any evidence for the sun being above the horizon for 24 hours. And even they said it in the videos. Oh, and it's set behind the mountain. You know, that type of thing.
Uh-huh. They did tons of that. And this guy looks like he's still in the service too. So
What's this, Pazza? This is TFE's 24-hour sun. Okay. Oh, I can't show that on here though, bro, because it's a film clip. It's a billion. I'll have to show. I can show it on Rumble side. I can't show it on here because it's a film clip.
nice.
I get you. I get you.
Sunglasses are mandatory.
Okay.
If you ever seen the movie Dune or whatever it was, they wear this type of mask type of thing. We try to tell people that's sort of like your sunglasses. It will absolutely fry your eyes. How stinking bright it is out there, and it's a 24/7 ordeal.
Okay. And you've gone out there basically in December.
What's this, Roger? Oh, Joseph Handy. Yeah. The lunar eclipse and right. All right. Okay. Let's have a quick look at that first. This is new,
interesting, to say the least. Yeah.
Slow inside the door. So where's that shadow on? Is that on? Where's that? What is that shadow?
Probably on the moon.
What? Shadow behind the moon.
Yeah, but it's bleeding into it. You see it?
Right. Weird.
Uh-huh. He'll zoom in on it
That
too.
way and comes out that way. Yeah. The shadow above the moon. Mad.
It is, isn't it?
I don't know what it means though. I mean,
Well, it's not the moon, not the causing the shadow.
yeah, no, of course, it's definitely not the moon.
The moon's not getting a shadow from the earth.
Well, it's definitely not that, as we know. You know what I mean? And they think as well, if the Earth was eclipsing the if we were on a flat Earth and it was eclipsing the moon or the sun or whatever, they think there'd just be a sliver of straight, like a plank of wood, caught in the moon, like a ring in the middle.
They don't know our model very well at all, do they?
No, not at all. That's quite interesting, that one, though.
Yeah.
Is that the time that you go out there when there's 24 hours?
Yeah, most deployment dates are going to be from, and this is just from Antarctica as a perspective, is anything after November, it gets pretty busy all the way up until pretty much April. And that's when everything starts to shift over and winter comes and it creates a lot more nightmares essentially. But
yeah,
that's correct.
Okay. So you've been there basically during that time. Okay. So when you,
what's that law translation? What you saying? What's that? There we go. It's in all fairness, he's just telling the story, zero evidence, and I'm not bothered if it's a globe. No idea what I'm looking at. Yeah. It was a bit hard to tell what was going on, but yeah, no, it was the moon and shadow as well. It was a bit mad. But it must have, what was that? I felt I put over it, or did he do that after post?
I don't know. I didn't see anything about it, so I don't know how he did it.
Probably just did it in an editor, like changed the contrast and color and hues and all that kind of stuff. Good to see you, La.
Have you been to Union Glacier before to do anything there, or is it only McMurdo?
So McMurdo and then parts surrounding McMurdo. There's a couple other offsite camps where we can't talk a whole lot about. But I don't believe I've been to Union Glacier.
Okay. But McMurdo, though, you've been to that. Okay.
Correct.
And when you were there, so you saw that you witnessed the 24-hour sun when you're in Antarctica.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow. Insane. That's awesome. So that's what the guys had to do when they were there. They had to wear sunglasses the whole time. That was part of the deal. And then you guys
I do believe that they went there at some point, but the footage they gave us was not 24-hour sun footage. I do believe that they had to go to Antarctica. Absolutely. And I do believe, yes, you would have had to wear sunglasses because it's white and the sun shines out. You can get snow blindness. 100%. Absolutely. But, you know, there's still no truth of the 24-hour sun, you know?
I don't know why so many flat earthers are getting excited about a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. I don't get it.
No, I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. If there's a 24-hour sun, fine. God made this place. He knows how he did it. You know, if there's not a 24-hour sun, fine. It's still flat. If it's 24-hour sun, fine. It's still flat. You know, there's no getting about. There's no way we're living on a globe. Just no way. I mean, we've seen all the evidence. We've seen all the fakery. You see all the narratives, and all the propaganda and all that kind of crap. And you've got to come to the conclusion that the heliocentric model is a bloody lie, a complete and utter lie.
They barked at me last night is I'm not going to make it to Antarctica. That's all they told me.
Oh well,
over and over again. Yeah,
they're idiots.
They have a whole suits and everything you kind of have to wear when you're out there for. Is it cold out there?
That type of people, Vicky Suits, that type of people, I would say, because that's what she's turned into. One of them, a horrible, ugly troll. That's what she is.
There, can you see your breath when you're
there?
You
know, I'm from Southern California, so anything under 72 degrees is considered frigidly cold. We put Patagonias on.
I had to say that because it came to my realization she never changed at all. She was a horrible bitch. She never changed. She continued to drink while we was together, and I was told that I was led me to believe that she didn't, and she was. So it just came to the surface right then. She was drinking and asking people not to tell me. Yeah. So there you go. She was a fraud. So simple as that. Don't ever, if you see this video, ever try and speak to me again. You tried to phone me the other week on a different number. Don't ever. There's no point. You messed my head up enough. I don't want you. I don't need you.
It's DEFCON 5 as soon as we get out there. But for the most part, it is not too bad. I mean, you're looking at obviously freezing temperatures, which are I think 32. I know it does get down to like negative 100, 175, negative 175 recorded before. And again, that's way past my California.
That might have just seemed random to everyone. It must have seemed random to everyone, but to me, it's not. It's been going around in my head, been going around in my head a little bit because of what I've just learned in the past few days, So it's been going around in my head. Sorry about that little outburst. No, exactly. And she's now with the same sex as well. Introducing someone as your daughter to someone, and then sleeping with her. That is weird.
Well, I met her daughter, as you call it.
Yeah, and she's sleeping with her. That's what I'm saying. She calls her the daughter, and she's sleeping with her.
Yeah, I was with you, Roger. Whenever
backstage.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah. Backstage, after we ended the stream, she introduced her daughter to me and Roger. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't need to know anything else. I know exactly the crap she's been saying and all that. She's full of it. She must have some shame because she got rid of her channel. You know what I mean? She must have some shame. She got rid of her channel. She knows. I know 6 months down the line she's got to regret some of the decisions she's made. You know what I mean? But it's too late. It's too late. She's turned into she's doing things that are an abomination to the Lord now. And she was pretending to me she was all for the Lord and all that now. You know what I mean? But now she's going back to stuff that she did when she was a teenager. Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting story. But the last time I was out there with a really good friend of mine, Harry.
Very weird,
went out there, it was like 1 a.m, and both of us, we couldn't sleep. And I was like, how about a beach day? So,
so I was dumped for a cross-eyed minger. Put it like that. That's what I was dumped for a cross-eyed minger. Female cross-eyed minger.
We got a six-pack, our shorts and sandals on as a joke, and walked down to the beach and had a beer and had a great time. But it was such a funny thing to have our phone out taking pictures with our phone at 1 a.m. with the sun up at noon the entire time. So,
wow,
yeah, put some
interesting.
tricks on you.
Yeah. So what happened is the flat Earth community were saying that there's no.
Again, sorry for the outburst. It's just because it was in my head. Sorry, was you guys going to say something?
Where's his pictures?
Yes, it's what I'm saying. Where's these pictures? Like, I'm looking at the bottom bar, right? And I just see Josh and him talking all the way through. I don't see anything. Oh, there's a flash there. No, nothing. That's just like probably a point. I don't know. Flashes now and again. But yeah, there's nothing where he presents anything. So it's just all talk. It's all anecdotal.
24 hours in Antarctica, and
go on, Chris.
Did he answer if he could see his breath? Like when he's down there?
I don't know. He hasn't said that yet, has he? He hasn't asked that. I wonder if he does ask that.
He did ask that earlier, but he didn't answer it. So
yeah.
He went into I'm from Southern California. That was what he went into after they asked him the question.
I don't know why it is large translation. For certain women, it's not so much. It's even if they're not that way inclined, it's not a big deal for them to do that, you know. And to me, it's completely weird. I couldn't imagine getting it on with Roger. You know what I mean? No danger. I couldn't go with a dude. How can you be straight and go with the same sex? It's so stupid, and it's against what she professes to believe. Going on about Brenda and all that. Now Brenda's a friend, you know. Even Aaron Armstrong's a friggin' friend, and Aaron Armstrong sent her into a. Well, she says he sent her into a mental breakdown. Now she's friendly with him. You know.
Well, I seen on her birthday, like Wesley, and there was one other. I forgot his trying to buddy up with her to get like sure or something. Yeah.
I know. They're arses. I know exactly that. But she deleted her channel because she obviously made a fool of herself.
That the guys that went there were lying, and I haven't
seen any of her lives. I wouldn't want to see him. I've heard little bits about them, and I don't want to hear any more because anything she says about me in there, she's saying out of heart malice or whatever, and I don't care because probably some of the things she's saying might be true, but I bet you guarantee a lot of them are false. I can guarantee it. She's a liar, an absolute liar.
Before you start this again, Sergey was having this conversation that there are enough heliocentrics in the Christian community that are going to make sure that their model is going to carry on. He's had them tell them this,
Well, exactly. And large translation, I don't know if she's actually friends. Who's deplorable ilk? Who's that? I don't know.
You're trying to get it here?
Yeah, deplorable ilk.
Oh, he's a Glober.
Is he?
Big Glober, yeah.
You know him?
Third. Oh, he tries to get into my show all the time.
Oh, no, I'm not having him in here. You're mad.
I thought I've seen him on like Drunk the Bunk show or something. Deplorable.
Oh yeah. Ilk, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know you deplorable. I'm not interested. I'm not doing that kind of stream, bro.
He wants to come.
People that I talk to.
It's definitely deplorable. Like, it's definitely somebody, yeah.
Or it might have been Craig.
I've
one of
talked to
them.
him backstage for a good while. I had a good conversation with him.
No, I don't know about that, bro. Just pretty hot.
Everybody's coming after me. They don't want me to go to Antarctica.
Deplorable ilk. Type in the chat who you are. Type in the private chat who you are.
He usually works for ESA.
Say again.
He works for European Space Agency, but he won't provide anything for me either.
Deplorable ilk.
Yeah.
So he's not worth having in. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. No problems. I'm going to add him to see what he wants. Quickly. I'm going to get rid of us just in case they pour him on. Right. Deplorable ilk. What do you want?
Oh, hello.
Hiya.
I heard you saying that you didn't have any videos of the 24-hour sun.
No, there's
not video, dude.
There's not any videos that are not faked.
Oh, so you've got evidence that they're fake, have you?
Oh, here we go. Bye. He's coming in here just to do that. Kick from studio. Go away. Coming in just to do that. I've got everything. How many times have we showed it? How many times have we showed it's fake?
Yeah, I know.
Why am I bashing her right now? Because I found things out in a few days, these past few days about her. That's why. Because she's been lying to me for a long time. That's why it came to the surface right now, Ryan. Whoever you are, what are you doing here? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, you're somebody that just joined in February. So it's just a soccer camp. Bye.
He wants me to go. Well, more power to me.
That actually went and they verified it with me, and so that's why I kind of wanted you to come on the show. Partly that.
I really can't be bothered with it. Oh, you got evidence for that? Oh my goodness! Is this guy sitting showing us any evidence at all? No, he's not going to. I mean, what I am reviewing something he's saying. I am not debating. You know what I mean? I'm reviewing a video. I'm not having a debate. You know, that is Flatsoid's channel, not my channel. You know, I review things. I don't sit there and debate people.
Also, so you can kind of go over. You had some other stuff about Antarctica. You said you saw like some pyramids.
It's more Roger's channel now, not Flatsoid's. Flatsoid isn't a Friday. It's more Roger's channel is that, because I don't. Not formal debate, not people just coming on and saying, "Oh, well, show me your evidence that they didn't do it." Oh my goodness, how many times has it been shown? I haven't got it right to hand, but how many videos have we put out? How many has Flats put out when it all happened? How many did I put out? How many did Roger do live streams on it? I mean, how many? Loads.
Yeah. They don't bring anything with them when they come and do that stuff. They like prove they didn't.
Yeah, so I'm not bashing her. I'm telling the truth, by the way, Ryan. I'm not bashing her. I'm telling the truth of what's happened. It came to the surface right then. And she wanted it known because she told people so it would get back to me. So that's exactly what she wanted. So she got what she wanted, Ryan. So shut up. Whoever you are.
Something kind of crazy or.
Yeah, there's going to Antarctica.
Now? She did 3 live streams bashing me. What are you talking about? And I didn't even talk about her. Not once did I do a live stream on her. Not once, but she did 3 on me and invited people on to come and bash me. And you're going on about why am I bashing now? Wow, because it came to the surface. But she did 3 live streams on me, invited a whole load of trolls on, Brenda, Wes, Drunk Debunk, all to sit there and bash me and ask stupid questions that she knows the answers to that aren't true, and she didn't even defend me. I never once said, when she finished me, not once did I say anything wrong about her on a live stream because I wasn't chasing her, that she went and did a live stream on me. So what? So how can you come and ask me, oh, why am I bashing her now? When she's done 3 live streams on me? Because it came to the surface now. Because I've been thinking about it all day. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Baza. You can ask other people that I've been in contact with on the phone. WhatsApp and Messenger and stuff. So not that you need, I'm saying you can ask them. Not that I reckon you'll ask them, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I don't need to justify myself to you anyway.
Don't have to. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't give them any grievance.
Just do it. They know where my headspace is at the minute because my head's messed up at the minute. So they're just going to try anything.
Yep. I'm prepared for them tonight too.
Yeah. That's why when I told people when they were telling me Vicky was doing live streams and saying this, and I was saying, please don't tell me. Because everything I was being told, it just hurt me. It just hurt me. Even knowing she did a live stream because I knew it was about me. Or she would say it was about her, it was about her birthday or whatever. But it wasn't. It was to bash me. It was to bash me. There might have been more stuff going on than bashing me, but that's what she did it for. You know what I mean? She was never interested in live streaming before me, ever. You know, she only started coming on to YouTube because of me going on Flaxes, and she started going on Flaxes. For the first few years, she wasn't even interested in going on Flaxes, and then she decided to go on once. And then, you know, it went from there. She's no interest in YouTube. She thinks I love YouTube more than her. So she doesn't love YouTube. You know what I mean? See, that was part of her excuse for finishing me, that I put YouTube before her. How was that? How do I do that? By streaming a day, every day, because I'm here on my own? How do I put frigging YouTube before her? It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I don't need to justify any of this shit. Go and make your clips. Go and do what you do. Fantastic. God loves you. I hate you. I don't hate you. I dislike you, but I have to choose to love you. I hate what you're about. That's what I meant to say. Hate what you're about.
You are inundated and
sorry about that. What?
The trolls are thick. They're coming in. There'll be more.
I've had my sister in WhatsApp trying to, like, you know, tell me things will be better and all that kind of stuff as well. You know, she wants me to get kind of used to being happy with myself and all that while I'm on my own. And I understand where she's coming from. I mean, it's not something I'm used to doing. Usually when I'm on my own, I become a junkie. You know, this time I'm not. You know, I've been clean for like 6 years. So I'm not going to go back to that just because of a breakdown in a relationship. But usually when I've broke down in a relationship before, I've gone straight back onto drugs. You know, that's how I dealt with it. Now I have to just put it before the cross and deal with the heart that I have to deal with also, because there's no way I can go back to the life I was in when I was a junkie. You know, there's no way. So it's hard. It's hard for me being clean and being single, because I'm not used to being clean and being single after a breakup. I'm used to being, well, sack that, I'm on drugs. You know, I'm 50 this year. I don't want to be doing that stuff anymore. You know, 6 years, the longest I've ever been clean in all my life. I'm not going to go back to that.
If I were lakeside near you, I'd take you out and we'll go out and hit the town.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying we'll go out at some point. I mean, I never did stop drinking. I just haven't drank in a few years. You know what I mean? I just haven't bothered drinking. I never stopped, like saying, no, it's not for me. I'll never drink again. I mean, that wasn't my thing. It wasn't my addiction, you know, but, you know, I just didn't drink. I just didn't, because it didn't bother me. It didn't. The only problem about getting drunk is you have to drink to get drunk. You've got, you know what I mean? So that means a load of stuff that you're putting down your neck that you don't necessarily like the taste of, but you go for the best tasting stuff and the strongest and the best or whatever, you know. But it's just, it's just weird for me being single and clean, because usually when I'm single after a breakup, I've gone straight on drugs. So I haven't been in this situation before, to be honest. So it's weird. It's weird for me, you know. But, you know, I'm a man. I'm 50-year-old this year. I'll live. Even though I feel sorry for myself, I'll live. You know.
Everyone wants to ask you the aliens and not the space camp.
Hey, LJ. Hey, Jim. How you doing, man? Still no FTFE documentary. Exactly, bro. Well, apparently they're putting it out they want 50 grand now, don't they? Is it more than that on the GoFundMe?
It's
50 grand, yeah, to get out the 4-parter documentary. See what I mean? It's just a money-making scheme. This whole TFE thing was a money-making scheme.
I've been waiting like 10 years for an actual video of the midnight sun in Antarctica, and I've asked a lot of those people that go there, and they said they've had it, and they've never sent me the videos ever.
Right.
I don't know. Right. Still waiting.
Anyway, let's get this done.
Camps, which is, by the way, it's great. It's
I'm
fascinating.
playing, guys. I'm gonna make a coffee. Tell me if you need me to stop when I get back.
I've read all the Shackleton books. There are so many documented accounts of definitely some odd things going on down there that I think deserve any type of investigation, any type of not even just scientists, just people looking into really what's going on. I know the United States military had deployed there 2 separate times, which now I think we kind of juggle this idea that they sent some ships down there to go check it out, which is completely inaccurate. I mean, judging just by the deployment list of what was entailed, it was an armada of ships, airplanes. It essentially was an entire military force to go down there for an entire summer season. And for whatever reason, they packed their stuff, turned around, and went back in about 40 days. I think I have original, 200 days they had planned to stay out there. But yeah, there's definitely some odd things out there that you immediately start to recognize. I'm trying to think how I would explain that correctly. The environment's different. And that might just be psychologically because you're so isolated from everything else. You feel like you're kind of at a summer camp or a space camp, so to speak, until really I didn't feel any different until my wife called me and I looked on my Apple Maps and I'm like, I'm a long way from home. Specifically when you're at McMurdo, I believe you're 24,600 something miles away from the nearest Home Depot, which can be quite concerning since you got to get fixed stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as some of the more conspiracy side things that are down there, for sure, there's satellite imagery that it's public. We've seen some stuff down there as well. There is pyramids. There's pyramids that you can actually go look at on the United States Geological Survey Group. They post their satellite imagery all the time, and it's not. It was redacted for a long time. I think up until there's so much imagery coming out where the government has to basically release this and say, yeah, this is this odd shape that we have out here.
Hold on.
And
what's he talking about?
Oh, he's talking about satellite imagery. He's 2,400 miles from the nearest Home Depot.
Right. Yes.
He's talking about conspiracies. His version of what would be conspiracies down there.
Is it what Sean? Oh, you mean Sean bloody? Oh, he's restreaming this, is he? He's an idiot. Sean, do something worthwhile. All we're doing is reviewing a video, bro. Bloody hell.
Well, I was just going to say,
Grandpa Sean should clean his room. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Who's Grandpa Mark anyway? Do I know Grandpa Mark? I don't know.
Well, I was going to say Earth is like a Home Depot. Ask Jaron and David Weiss.
I'm not sure if I know the name, but yeah, I know, no doubt. Whatever. I'm not bothered. He can do what he wants. He'll just be sitting there swearing and calling us liars. So whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You idiot.
Is he got to be continue streaming me when I go over to Rumble as well and I'm showing movies? I bet he doesn't do that.
He won't. They're out in full force.
I don't care if he restreams me. He's probably restreamed me because I went in a rant. That's all. I don't care.
Knowledge is there's no other shape like that in that area. The one other thing I will point out in specifically Antarctica.
Anything Sean can do couldn't add to how I already feel anyway. So does it really matter?
Okay, good. Look in the chat.
There you go.
Here we are.
You can piss off. You can piss off.
Bye-bye.
And nobody knows why. I know there's tons of research groups out there right now continually trying to figure this out. But for whatever reason, the iceberg will break off in perfect squares, essentially.
Everybody respond. Any of them idiots coming on saying stupid shit about dogs, ban them. Because you know what they're alluding to. Idiots. It's to do with Roger, that and that. You know what I mean? Idiots. Yeah. Because Vicky put a comment in about me wanting to keep the dog when it was a puppy because it was dying. And that stemmed into me shagging the dog. Idiots. Imagine thinking I would do that. They actually know I wouldn't do that. They just say it because they think it's funny. It's a childish thing to do, and they've got brains of children. That's it. Doesn't even matter how intelligent they are. They've still got brains of children if they think it's funny to say things like that.
I think it's slander, dude. To be honest.
Exactly. It's disgusting. It's something that my faith is totally against. It's something everybody in the world should be totally against. Yeah. Disgusting.
I always thought that was fascinating. Why anywhere else on the planet we don't see that, but here there is a geometrical shape that pops off, and that's what it always is. It's a perfect square.
And then how restrictive are they when you go out there? Like,
he's calling it a planet. You got satellites.
Yep. Is Josh going to say something about planets and stuff, though? Is he going to correct him? I hope he does.
He hasn't so far. No.
No, he hasn't. Please say something, Josh.
As far as like being able to kind of do like an adventure looking around, were they pretty restrictive on where you can go?
Yeah. So the first time I went, I found that out very quickly. me being the kind of photographer here and there, if I can, immediately went on a hike, started taking pictures of stuff I probably shouldn't have been taking pictures of. And most of that was kind of the CIA satellite systems out there, which I totally understand. They don't want that stuff on the internet to be copied or hacked into. So they're pretty cool about that. But as far as actually navigating out of McMurdo, it's extremely challenging for a couple different reasons. There are hiking paths you can go on that go quite far out, but really it comes down to two things. Is number one, it's going to be safety. You can get caught into a storm immediately, and you can be cooked pretty quick.
What's a perfect square? One with four exacts inside.
This guy's head. Oh Jesus, who is this?
Oh my goodness!
What a nice view.
And it's good that YouTube held the comment in it.
No.
Idiot! What an absolute idiot! Is that what you? Is that the kind of thing you talk about to get you off? What an absolute idiot, bro! Not time out. Don't time out. Ban them, Baza. Ban them completely.
Yeah. I'll knock them out.
So that's something in the back of your head when you're going off on a hike. You do need to kind of set a plan, know where you're going, how fast you can navigate back, even in a whiteout. The other parts too is
quick question.
Yeah, I would say for the protection of the environment.
Go on.
Is he using any flat Earth measurements here?
Would he be?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Exactly.
And the science going on in and around McMurdo, they don't want anybody interfering with any of that, especially wildlife, marine life there can be quite.
She said all I do is drugs and addicted to YouTube. Oh, you sound so much full of crap. I smoke weed, and everybody knows I smoke weed. Do I look like I take friggin' drugs, you idiots?
Tricky because penguins are friendlier than you would think. But yeah, I would say there's definitely a couple odd things, especially about the flight paths through there. You are still not allowed to fly over Antarctica in any way, shape, or form. Even our top 217 pilots that I got to talk.
Exactly. Nobody does. So you can't. No, nobody's ever done north-south of it.
No, they haven't. They're not going to
Antarctica. Since when do they fly over there?
Why wouldn't they if they could, though? That's my question. If they could fly over Antarctica, it would cut so
much time out in certain places. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. There we go.
We got another one in there yet?
It's the same guy, just coming with the same things. Just ban them. Anytime they come in, just ban them.
Talk to, could you do it? And they're like, we totally could do it. We'd probably get blown out of the sky as soon as we got back by the time we got over there, which is a little bit disheartening. And for me, I'm like, I don't know why you wouldn't be able to transverse the whole continent. Even though we did so far back then, we just can't do it now.
Sean so triggered he sent his minions. Right, exactly. But that'll be the kind of place that they like hanging out. I mean, that's our type of people also.
For whatever. There's one more thing.
Were you prior military?
Roger, sorry.
The first guy that came in, he was in there to go after Cubby because he takes non-prescription medication that against the COVID thing.
Right.
That's the only reason he wanted to come into my stream. We had a talk backstage.
Something against that.
Well, he did.
I take medication. I mean, I'd like not to, but I mean, I do. I have to at the minute. But it's one of them.
Cubby takes his the ivermectin stuff.
Yeah. I mean, some people do actually need medications. You know what I mean? It's some medications. Obviously, I believe. There's no need for them to be pushed, but there's certain medications that absolutely.
God bless this person.
Yeah.
I got him.
God bless you, man. God bless you.
I know.
Do you think he's going to bother me? You're just going to keep getting banned. I don't see what's the point. It's not going to. You're not going to kill me. You know what I mean?
We're not losing subscribers. Let's put it that way.
I don't care about subscriber cap. I'm just. You're not going to kill me. What do you think it putting a stupid comment in a chat is going to do to me? Do you think it's going to kill me? No.
No.
Yeah, just checking. So you started your garage door company and you got basically like a government contract with them.
Sort of. A mentor of mine had I was doing okay in the business. A mentor of mine had reached out and said, "Hey, he gives me jobs every once in a while out here. He goes, I have one for you, and I need you to agree with it to go and to do this job before I tell you where it's at." And so, not a problem. I'm thinking, as a Southern Californian, like Bakersfield, maybe that seems quite treacherous. That seems pretty far. Maybe Fresno, if I'm getting a little spicy. But at that time, the Ukrainian war was already kicking off. And
why spicy for Fresno?
I got a PJ.
Fresno.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it a place for spicy food?
Not really. Fresno's the last place I'd want to go, actually, to be honest.
I don't know. Okay.
You lose nothing in Fresno.
Maybe that's what he means. Maybe because it's a dump or something. He thought, it's a bit spicy going there. I don't know.
Moldova, it's probably Ukraine because government contracts have been popping up. Yeah, which we were fine with going. And, said, of course, I'll go, whatever it is, I'll
spicy
my hat in the ring. And sure enough, got lined into Zoom just like this. And it was State Department officials, a couple of people from some other agencies.
He's whining and banning people. Do you see what the people are saying about me, Sean? You would ban a person for less than that. Do you see what they're saying? That's why I'm banning them. You flipping hypocrite.
Do you want me to go over and bless Mr. Sean right quick?
Oh, bless him. You can bless him in the arse if it's far. You can help it, man. With a size 11, 12, whatever you got. Tell him to shut the hell up.
Mine's a size 10. I'm sorry, PJ. It's not quite 11.
And they're restreaming me for what? We're reviewing a video. In fact, we're not even reviewing it now because of this. We're just watching it.
Yeah.
Basically, in a crisis saying it, which is odd. I usually do emergency calls with garage doors, bigger garage doors like fire stations and big commercial and industrial plants. But essentially, they needed someone to come out there immediately and basically close these doors up before the
winter.
winter.
Doesn't lie about the shape of the earth. She thinks the earth's flat, you idiot. What are you talking about? If you're saying I'm lying, and then you say she's lying because she thinks the earth's flat, you dumb shit. If she's saying it's a globe now, that's only just because she's being an idiot. I never persuaded her into being a flat earth. She got that on her own from the information she come across that she sussed out. So that's nothing to do with me, So she's a bloody flat earther as well. What are you talking about? Idiot.
There came, or they would have to evacuate about 800 people off that base. Wow. So it was myself. It was another gentleman from the company I was with who actually had just started with the company about 2 weeks prior. And what made him one of the most highly qualified people.
The thing is, they wouldn't get banned if they didn't say the things they said, Baza. They didn't come in and start saying disgusting things that are an abomination, then they wouldn't get banned. I don't care if I've got Globers in my chat, if they were okay, if they were sounding polite and they didn't say stupid stuff like that, they wouldn't get banned. I mean, Wes is not banned from here, I mean, there's loads of, I used to have Globers that had wrenches also. They just don't come anymore. So, I've got no problem with Globers coming over here if they're not talking crap. But if I talk crap like that, of course I'm going to ban them. You know what I mean?
I still have a wrench on Sean's channel.
Yeah. You'll take it now you said that. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, sorry. I was reading some messenger. Kevin just texted me.
I have to go in like 15 minutes though, PJ. Ryan's gonna do a little thing with me. So.
All right, no problems, bro. No, what you streaming?
Oh, not now. No, it's not until like later tonight. But he's, Ryan, the soft son.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
Oh, soft son. I thought you were running about cookies. Okay, got you. I got you. Right, let's get as much of this done as we can then.
He was single and unmarried. As I just had a girlfriend at the time, now happily married. So, we were the two best candidates for that. So we agreed to go, and it was it is the hardest logistical place to go on the planet. I heard it's easier to go to space than go here.
Wow.
And I believe the statistic right now is that you're 160,000 times more likely to be a professional NFL player to ever step foot on that continent. That's how rock solid that system is. It's health screenings, background checks. You're going through everything, and that's with multiple countries. So it's with specifically.
Deplorable did he came into my channel from Sean's. I've just had the report back. The deplorable came into my channel because of Sean. So yeah, it's because of Sean. I've got the shows over here, no doubt. Yeah, nice one, Dave. Nice one, Dave. Can't fix. Good to see you. Nice one for that, bro.
Yeah, I saw him in the chat over there too. He's over talking to Sean. He quit. He stopped streaming. Yeah. You got no dirt. Just call names of it.
McMurdo and that.
I mean, if all you've got is small penis ones, I mean, come on. Blooming hell. Do you think I give a shit? Even if I did have a small penis, do you think I care? It's something that teenagers say. I'm 50 this year. I don't give a crap if you say I'm a small dick.
You need to get an implant. No, sorry, PJ.
It's not exactly friggin' big. It's not exactly big. So I'd say it's small myself. So I don't give a shit. I call myself small dick, you bunch of idiots.
That's currently in place.
It's really funny. If you were Jaron, you would care.
Oh yeah, Jaron's huge because he can go and do competitions like dick competitions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Him and Jake the asshole.
Yeah, I know it is.
Getting it is the hardest thing our team goes through. They do a small qualification through us, and then after that, it's, hey, keep your head down. You're going through all these background checks, medical exams. You have to be pretty much a physically perfect human to go. So
I could probably go then. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
What about your figure, man? You definitely you fit in right in there. So, which is funny though, because you go and then you're eating pizza and Coca-Cola the whole time. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You get to pig out quite a lot. So
nice. And then how many consecutive days have you spent there?
So for us it's incredibly rare that we even get to go. So most scientists will do a full rotation, which can be 6 months. Some people winter over, which is an entire year. I've known somebody who's done, I believe, a 2-year stay. Wow. And that's 2 years at Space Camp. For us, I think my longest appointment was 8 days. A lot of people say, hey, 8 days doesn't sound that long, and it really isn't. But kind of what it's like if you ever spent a weekend camping with the guys, you get real close in the first day or two. So you really get inundated with so much information for the first 2 days, and then almost immediately you're one of them. And you really get to know. And for us specifically, we're on something called a critical infrastructure team. So we have basically an open key to go into any building, any door. It's unlimited access. It's monitored unlimited access, but it's unlimited access nonetheless. So for us, in my brain, tinkering with stuff, things like that, we get to go to NASA's propulsion centers. We get to go through a lot of the marine life stuff. They're launching weather balloons. So for us to be able to see that and have our guys be able to be a part of that's, really special. So we try to keep that at heart and try to support those guys as much as we can.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. And I think that's pretty cool. And then also you're Christian as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
He's getting the information from him. He's like, when he's talking about planets and stuff like that. I wish Josh had just kind of spoke to him more about, what he thinks the cosmos is like in the earth, Obviously he knows he's a flat earther, but got more into it. Hey, Derek, good to see you, bro. Apologies for sharing my irritation. Anyone having the first name Nelson already has a lot to prove. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yes. Fair play. Listen, dude, like I said, ban them.
Yes.
I can't be done with them. There's a few things I had to get off my chest, and I did. And just because of that, all the trolls are over from Sean's. Listen, I got 3 live streams done about me. I've found out some things in the past few days, and it's been going round in my head, and I just had to get out there and then. And that's the last I'm going to say on it. Simple as that. I don't need that.
Put a dot on it. Yeah. So he's talking about. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's giving straight answers. Like he doesn't seem. His face is red. He's like, he isn't just giving a straight answer like I was there 8 days. No, he's like this. You know what I mean? Like he's
right. And there's not
working a
much.
way around the questions. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, it's all anecdotal at the minute because they're just talking. There's no evidence being shown in that, which I thought there might have been. But I mean, yeah, it's just anecdotal. I would kind of agree that he's maybe seen 24 hours light, but I don't think he's seen 24 hours sun. You know.
It's 1993, day one. But yeah, I was a missionary for a while in Papua New Guinea, and no, I owe God everything I have in my life, and God's blessed me with an amazing wife, and we've cultivated a great family from that. So anybody listening,
I like Josh Baza, but there's a few things he's kind of fell for, isn't he? Well, especially with this TFP thing. Anyway, he fell for. Yep. But yeah, no, I get you, Baza. I get you. But I do like him. Absolutely like him. I like some what he preaches, but you know. Surely you've got to be able to see the fakery with this, you know.
So when he was talking about weather balloons, he watched them watch satellites.
Yeah. Who's not a Christian, I highly advise you that you don't even have to jump head first into it. I talk to God just as what I talk to Josh Monday. Yeah, it's a huge part of my life, and that's the biggest part of my life. So I tell her constantly and tease her, but she's the second greatest decision I ever got to make. So being a Christian was number one.
Yes, amen, bro.
Yeah,
amen. So awesome stuff. So so far you haven't gone to the Arctic yet, so I can't really ask too much about that. But that's awesome, man. I just really I wanted to bring you on kind of for that portion. But is there anything you kind of wanted to go over besides that? Maybe something about your Christian walk? Anything about?
Is he Derek? I don't know. I don't know how long he's been Christian for. No idea. I mean, I like him. There's a few things I might disagree with him on, but I like him.
God, anything like that?
Yeah, you know what? I will say this. I've been so blessed to have all the opportunities I've had in life. If you look at my resume, you'd think somebody drunk wrote it. It's all over the place. Got to do medical stuff in Papua New Guinea, from getting deployed with some of the greatest scientists on the planet. I have no college education. I barely made it through high school.
Like that when he said planet, I wish you'd kind of just like, well, if you'd like, I'll tell you a little bit about the cosmos. I believe, like that. There'd been a perfect time. Once he stopped talking, he could say, look, now you mentioned planets. Well, let me tell you this. You know what I mean? It would have been good, but
he didn't.
One thing that someone taught me very early on was that God is always going to qualify the called. He's not going to call the qualified. So for anybody listening who's wanting more out of life or looking for something else, it's a simple ask. That's all it is. And I ask anybody who's in that calling, especially young men in this world in this day and age, be brave, go out into the unknown. It's history is always going to favor the bold. And even if you feel like maybe you messed up or you're not making it, you're not done yet. So any encouragement I can give to that, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm doing a trip, bro. Because they filmed the 24-hour sun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going up to Edmonton, Canada, which is 53 degrees north. And then I'm gonna go down to Punta Arenas, which is 53 degrees south. Did you fly out of Punta Arenas?
Yeah, I think I knew you meant shot, bro. I knew you meant shot.
Yeah, what Josh is talking about right now, he's talking about Jaren's going to go with him too.
What? Jaren's going to go with Josh?
Mm-hmm. They're both doing this trip. They're going to go. Yeah. Punta Arenas and to Alaska or wherever the hell I them.
Jaren.
Jaren's still involved in this as much as he possibly can be. He's still promoting it. He's making money off of this. I guarantee it, dude.
That's what I'm
guarantee
saying.
you get a
He doesn't believe in flat Earth anymore. What's his problem? You know what I mean? Why are you not out of this? Josh.
He wants to show. He wants to show Josh the globe.
You're going to try and convert Josh.
Yep. That's what he's trying to do.
Well, he needs to watch that. He needs to watch Jaren, that's for sure. He needs to be on his guard. Guard your hearts. We was talking about it the other day. You know what I mean? Guarding your heart. We're meant to guard our hearts. We're not meant to have our hearts too open. Open to the Lord, yes. He'll make your heart of stone into a heart of flesh, yes. But also you've got to guard that heart. You know, I'm
That's
good.
right.
I certainly know that. I certainly know that.
Josh, you lay down with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Yes, when you went to Antarctica, just curious.
No, so we actually fly out of Christchurch, New Zealand. The very southern, the South Island. You'd probably get a good glimpse of it, and I guess we'll do this on air because I love it. But if we have an opportunity to open up a seat for you to go, I know we have job checks.
Understandable, bro. It's understandable, bro.
That go down there, which are smaller deployments that can be up to a couple of days. But dude, I'll put you on the list.
Dude,
there's
a
long list, but dude, you would love it if you're a fan of people will.
Why go with Jaren? Really? Why? That's kind of bugged me now. No, I know that. Really?
Jaren's been planning this trip for a while, I think. So.
Ask me. We have these hilarious hats. Make Antarctica great again.
Oh God, he's a trumper.
We'll wear the merch and stuff like that. People will ask, like, "Have you been?"
Yeah, he's old MAGA.
Yeah.
Oh MAGA Epstein. Oh, sorry, allegedly Epstein. Files.
In Antarctica, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I've been. If you have the opportunity, go to Hawaii.
Yes,
it's ice and dirt for as long as you can see. So yeah, that's what I try to tease people with, but.
Yeah, so I'm going to go.
Well, I didn't want to say that, Bazda. Well, I don't want to think that. You know, I'm going to leave that open because I don't want to think that right now. You know what I mean? Because I can't see it. But, you know, a lot of people probably couldn't see it with Jaren. I don't understand how they couldn't see it with Jaren, right? They must be so spiritually blind. But, you know, yeah, I'm going to leave it open for that one.
So I'm going up.
That sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I want to do this because we're going to film the sunrise, sunset, there as well. And since they already did the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, they already filmed it for 24 hours. Some people contend that, but I do believe that they did. I'm going to try to do 53 degrees north, 53 degrees south, and I'm going to film that to see what the sun does as well there. And I'm doing that. And everybody that has donated to that, thank you guys so much. I want to say thank you to the audience. A lot of people.
That's true as well. That's true as well, Derek. If that's the case, it won't be long before they out themselves. 100%. 100%.
Oh, man, this is going downhill fast.
Right.
Yeah.
5 people have already sent some money for that. I really appreciate it, guys.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
But yeah, so we're going to do that. And have you ever filmed the sun from there before, or you just?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was going to say, I can inundate you with many photos, videos, things that you might need.
Why didn't you bring it in the stream with you? Why wouldn't you bring it in the video with you? I mean, we'll find out from Josh if he got any of this stuff. I'll have to find that out.
Yeah.
If he has, then he should show it. He should show it if he has.
You have live pictures of the pyramid out there, which is pretty cool to look at.
Wow.
Nice. That's a whole different.
Oh, right.
I've been
the pyramid. Yeah, there's a mountain that looks like a pyramid, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going off. That's what he's really interested in. He wants to claim to fame, this kid. Yeah.
Well, if he has, give him some info, videos, pictures. It'd be cool if he shared it.
And then Josh Hamby's putting out more videos now. It's like they're keying up, and then they got a 4-part series on TFE. And then Duffy's sitting over in Nathan's chat, Skank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I thought Duffy retired.
Say that again.
Duffy told me he was no longer involved in this.
Yes, exactly. That's what he said to everybody, didn't he? He was no longer I'm not having anything to do. But now there's 50 grand coming to GFM, GoFundMe, and there's 4 episodes apparently coming out. Not one now, 4 amazing episodes of Chillery. Anyway.
Into that one recently because it's on the same maybe I'm messing this up. Maybe longitudinal line as the Mayan pyramids as well as the Egyptians. So there's a lot of speculative talk right now in the Antarctic community that there's no vegetation there for I don't know how many millions of years.
Right, Gaza.
But they're starting to collect some artifacts from some of the beaches that are turning up.
Hold on, AJ. He just said there's been vegetation there for how many years?
How long did he say? I did hear that.
Millions of years.
Vegetation there for I don't know how many millions of years.
Oh, how many millions of years?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, brother. Come on.
Here we
Josh,
go.
come on, Josh. You got to say something here, bro. Millions of years? Josh,
Step up, man.
Josh is a young earth creationist. I'm sure he is. Come on. Millions of years, bro. And he just said he was a Christian. But millions of years, bro? Most Christians I know are pretty early earthers. You know what I mean? Yeah, like young earthers. Most. Not them all. Most.
But there's
sorry, go on.
Yeah, they're trying to start this young Earth, old Earth argument in Christianity up again too. That's now in the debates again.
That's what I'm saying, Baz. I thought he was a young earther. That's what I'm saying. You've got to say something. You've got to say something in the millions of years thing. Surely.
Starting to collect some artifacts.
That are a whole bunch of young earthers on the flat earth side that are pissed off about this. They saw this coming, you know. Yeah.
Acts from some of the beaches that are turning up, that we may have had New Zealand and Maori culture there long before, you know, the Germans or the State Department really ever had a key in Antarctica. So
there's some old maps where Antarctica doesn't have any ice on it at all, and I don't know if those are 100%.
I've seen a couple of them, and it's fascinating because you can predate these from I think it's almost mid 1500s going into the 1600s, which are, by the way, those map makers at the time are highly accurate, to the T. So
how do you know that? Those, I'm sure every person in the trade will tell you they're highly accurate. You know what I mean? Surely. How come people who make cardiology? What are they called? They make maps.
Cartographers.
Cartographers. That's it. Cartographers. Yeah. Right. How can cartographers nowadays are meant to be more accurate than back then, but the way he's making it sound is more accurate back then. I've seen maps back then that look where the continents look nothing like what they do now. So what's he talking about? Hey Nathan, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, the cartographies are subject to the crown to begin with. And
right.
Nathan will tell you this. He's studied it. He's been in it. He's talked.
Well, there you go. There you go. Exactly. So Nathan would certainly know more than I do. That's for sure. Yeah.
He's not a cartographer. He'll tell you that too, right up front. But
of course. But I mean,
neither am I. Yeah, I got a friend here who actually is a flat earther, who is a cartographer here in Denver. Yeah, he has a lot of questions for a lot of people. They don't really have a lot of.
How accurate can you actually really be if you haven't been bird's eye view to see the whole lot of it in a one? How accurate can you say the shape of those continents and countries are if you haven't or can't get a bird's eye view to see it?
No. Now I've been over the Monte, the map, and those lands that they say are Antarctica aren't. Those are actual segments out of the main continents that they put at the bottom of the map that are owned by that country, and they're not cartography. They're like little diagrams of sections of the country.
Right.
So they misinterpret that as, oh, that's Antarctica. No, it's not.
Pure madness.
It is.
And at that point, we do have a good amount of information that we did circumnavigate the globe at that time.
We circumnavigated the globe. Josh, say something, bro.
Wake up, man.
He's circumnavigating. He's talking about circumnavigating the globe. And Josh, you've got to say something. Surely you've got to say something.
I'm completely perplexed by that as well, because with the amount of ice there and not being able to access certain parts, there is kind of some speculation, because we're looking at sometimes 3 miles thick for our ice runways to land our planes on. So if that's the case, how does 3 miles of ice accumulate even within a couple hundred years? Doesn't make any sense. Even with the right, rainfall and aperture and weather. So to me,
and they say that it hasn't snowed in 300 years.
Yeah, right. It hasn't snowed in 300 years.
How long before I think he's already done
that.
Been
using them the whole time, dude.
He already did that, Nathan, at the start, didn't he? Flat measurement. Because Roger pointed it out. There you go. 3 miles is a flat measurement. There you go.
There you go.
Right.
Oh God.
Madness.
Numpties.
I mean, come on. I would have hoped Josh would have kind of like said, well, like I know you're saying like circumnavigated the globe. I know you're saying millions of years, but here's what I think, you know? Here's what I know. But no. Okay.
It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And me, I'm a young Earth believer just because of the Bible. But
There you go. Well, he said young Earth, but yeah. So you should elaborate on the millions of years thing.
You know, I've studied both sides, the old Earth, young Earth. You know, so there's probably been some pretty crazy things that have happened even in 500 years. You know, some as far as the way the world has formed and everything. You know, so but you know, like I said, I've studied both sides. You know, I've listened to Hugh Ross and his side of like old Earth, and I've listened to Jason Lau, which is the astrophysicist on young Earth, and I've just studied that thing all the way out, bro. And I do a couple shows on it, but yeah, man, it's very interesting, man, that you've but if you want, dude, if you ever got me on the list, I'll take a couple days off and go with you, bro, for sure. I'm prior.
He didn't really. He's just telling him he's a young Earther. He's not like sort of taking him back to where he says millions of years and kind of putting a debate on it or whatever. But okay, he said it, but he's basically saying, I'd like to have your arm tell you about this, but you know, about the trip sort of thing, nothing about what he actually believes.
It's all happy-go-lucky, isn't it, man? It's just like,
I would have asked more questions. I'm not saying like I'm no interviewer or anything like that. I'm no interviewer, you know what I mean, or anything like that. So no Piers Morgan.
Good old Piers.
Sure I would have when he came out with them things, when he said them, I would have had to say, don't want to interrupt you, but I'm going to.
Yep.
What's that, Nathan? The timeline also needs flat Earth measurements of radius to superimpose onto Venus to scale the universe, with the transit radius being a flat Earth elevation angle measurement of Polaris. Yeah, and that was on that was based on an estimate anyway, you know?
Yeah, they don't know. They really don't. They're scaling without a height to begin with.
Yeah. Right. You can't tell how far that thing is far away from you. No way.
It's a globe.
Unless it's in your immediate vicinity, you know what I mean? You don't know how far away it is. You know, especially that kind of, 93 million miles. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Prove it.
When they first came into heliocentrism, when they first started doing talking about heliocentrism, didn't they say it was 200,000 miles originally?
Something like that.
200,000 miles, then a million, then whatever. It's just crazy.
Well, sea level kills them every time. And I did a show on just what sea level really is, and it's level. There's no doubt. There is.
Right.
The mean sea level is a level, dude. It's
part
higher or lower than the other.
No, but level nowadays is curved. You know it, Roger. We all know it. It's all curved, apparently. Just as long as it's parallel to the bloody other curve. It's stupid.
I'm losing my hair, PJ. I'm losing my hair talking about this stuff. Literally.
Right, Nathan, exactly. Height is also flat Earth measurement. Elevation is perpendicular to sea level. 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. 200,000 horizontal miles. Right.
It's a big Earth, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You get to
a prior military.
Oh, yeah, you would fit right in, man. Not a problem. You'd fit right in.
Yeah, Jared was telling me that.
By the way, thank you for your service, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for yours too.
Jared was telling me that.
Yeah. Jono in the house. Good to see you, bro. Say again, Roger.
He's talking to Jaren. He said Jaren said that too. I guarantee you, he's DMing Jaren on the regular. So they're planning this trip.
So where is it he's going again? Sorry, with Jaren. Where is he going?
I think Iceland. Yeah, Iceland.
He's going up to Canada first. Then, why?
So they could show the rotation of the stars in the sky. Ooh.
And
so they're gonna. I don't know.
I mean, what are you going to find any different from what you already know? You know?
I don't know. That's a good question. But the thing is, what is it going to prove?
I've got no problem about being 24/7 and bloody in the north. You know, it's the south we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to go do. I'm going to go do that, PJ. That's on me. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, I'm going to guarantee you it's going below the horizon before that 20 hours is up.
All right, I dare say it could stay up, bro. I don't know, 20 hours,
Yeah.
and then go below the horizon, and then still be daylight. That's fine, but they never showed no 24-hour bloody sun. Simple as that. I mean, I'm just guessing. It could be 20 hours of sunlight, and then the sun goes beyond the horizon, and then then it's just daylight. That's just a guess, but that's kind of what I would see it as. That's the best you got to get for a 24-hour sun.
And now can I say something to Nathan right quick though? Dude,
Yeah,
two mics is he sending me 2 mics. Like,
Oh, he's
dude,
getting
thanks.
2 mics.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll let him know when I get them. But yeah, awesome.
Nathan. I wouldn't call it pop.
And subscribe to Nathan if you haven't.
Yeah.
Bev is a tard. Yes, he is.
Exactly. Below the horizon, same as height of flat Earth measurement. How high above the horizon is a flat Earth elevation angle measurement?
Angle. Yep. All of them.
There you go.
And level doesn't
And I've that, like, if there is extended daylight hours down there, like plasma is magnetic, and I talk about magnetic pressure and how Antarctica is like a superconductive region. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like with the Meissner effect and all that. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's why it wraps around a little bit. If that's the case, we don't really have hard data. We're just getting told. We get told what's down there, so we're not able to do any testing ourselves. So,
Right.
The flat earthers that went down didn't do any real testing themselves, did they? No. They didn't. No.
No, they didn't. They did a lot of lying.
Mm-hmm.
Not know about testing.
Yeah. What now, bro?
These things. So shout out to Jared Bruce too, bro. Thank you, man. I've known Jared since I was in high school, since I was 14, man, and we've gone on this journey together, man. And I'm so happy for him now, man. He's found the Lord, and he found the Lord before I did, and we always talk Bible verses. We always send all biblical stuff together, So I'll include you in the text thread, bro, so we can all send stuff together, So
dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah.
Well, it has to, Nathan, because it's a flat Earth. It has to.
What you're saying, Nathan, is everything is flat? Is that what you're saying? You're trying to say that
he's saying something like that,
During I went to a Christian college, sort of Christian program.
Hey, Ranty's Disco Ball, how are you, man? Good to see you.
I want to see Ranty's Disco Ball. I've been waiting to see it for a long time.
I haven't seen him for a little while. And Ranty's Disco Ball. When I first when he first came in my chat, I thought he was a troll, because the name Ranty. No. Yeah, it's not. It's all good. SKS, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Called YWAM, Youth with a Mission, and it was by far one of my most formative years. I loved being able to experience that, and we actually had one of the guys that worked.
100, Nathan, 100%, man, absolutely. Yes, all roads lead to flat Earth. Earth is measured flat in all circumstances by everyone, 100%.
But it's only locally, PJ. Locally flat.
Yeah, of course. But if it's locally flat for me, then it's locally flat for my neighbor, then it's locally flat for his neighbor, and then it's locally flat for that neighbor, and that neighbor, and that neighbor, and that neighbor. Then it's not just locally flat; it's worldly flat. Simple as that.
Not a disco ball.
Not a disco ball.
On staff, his name's Pastor Nev. Shout out to Eastgate Church in Byron Bay. Right. But he was essentially Australia's sort of, I believe it was Ministry of basically Science and Technology, but one of the most brilliant guys ever, and got to actually study physics under him for a couple months and understanding how the Bible works in physics, how God has sort of created this entire perplexity of everything around us.
Go on.
He's saying he learned physics from a Christian physicist. And all, I just don't I don't understand that.
A Christian physicist?
I don't know if it was a Christian physicist, but he said he learned physics from the Ministry of Physics in Australia.
Actually studied physics under him for a couple months and understanding how the Bible works in physics, how God has sort of
how the Bible works in physics. Okay.
I don't get
created
that.
this entire perplexity.
Now the Bible doesn't. It's God that made physics. You know what I mean? The Bible just talks about what happened in creation, and it supports what Earth. That's for sure. But
and how do you explain the supernatural?
It doesn't really talk about how physics works or anything like that. It doesn't talk about
you can't explain the supernatural though. The supernatural. That's not a physics.
Talk about relative density disequilibrium or buoyancy and that kind of thing.
No, it don't.
No. It didn't talk about I don't know. It didn't talk about things fall to the ground. It didn't talk about It doesn't talk. There might be things that's physical in that, absolutely, but it doesn't talk about physics as such as a topic. No. I mean, yeah, you can talk about it. Give you the dimensions, the measurements for Noah's Ark. I mean, that's physics.
Did Noah's Ark float? That's what I want to
know. Noah's Ark did float. It certainly did.
There you go.
It was buoyant, and it displaced water too.
I bet.
Everything around us did, which is funny because
it was an ice cap would do, and if it melted, then there'd be no difference in the level to the level of water. It was already displaced.
It wouldn't curve that water neither.
Right, it certainly wouldn't.
It's you look at the
not stationary anyway, not still, not at rest. Yes, waves have got a curve to them, but that's fluid dynamics. You know what I mean? It's because it's moving.
You can't conflate both models, dude. And look at the people who do like Duffy. Right. It's a sphere. But I mean, you can't. The physics in their model, or what they purport to be physics, like gravity and all the rest of their pseudo centrifugal forces that are due to the spin of the Earth, don't comport with anything in the physics in the Bible at all. You can't mix these two up. It's oil and water. It don't work.
Exactly, 100%. What's up, Ranty said? Ranty, I keep calling him Ranty. I mean, Ranty's disc ball. It's an insult to call him
Ranty.
I like the avatar. Nice, fishy. It's flat up to the horizon, then it kinks 1 degree up. I know I have RP 1000 and live up in Blackpool Tower. You live in Blackpool Tower, do you?
Do
To live at the top. Just that far.
The atheistic agreement agenda of what they're going for. And I'm like, yeah, if you keep going down that road, everything's going to point to the same thing and you're not going to like it. Which is, it's such a fascinating thing to watch people walk through and you're like, go a little bit more. And sure enough, yeah.
So
maybe that 1 degree is just optical though. That 1 degree is optical. Say again.
It could be.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be optical.
Go see Tinfoil Hat Man and his telescope observation and explain that one.
Have you got it? Like,
I don't have it. I have
glasses yet. That one.
The 36 mile.
Yeah, it was there. That was great. And that was a great observation, man. Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Conclusion.
This guy Ryan Peterson, he's he wrote a couple books, The Final Nephilim and another one, and he actually talks about like how the Bible connects to quantum physics, which is interesting, and he has some pretty good stuff in his book. So yeah, I've heard people talk about that, and even like I've been kind of studying. I'm studying everything, bro. I'm trying to, because as like an apologist, when I go on shows, I get asked all these different questions, so I got to make sure I have some intuitive answers for them, biblically, so I try to study so much different stuff, and I've studied the old earth, young earth, the globe earth, flat earth, just all these different things, like whether the Bible teaches a flat earth and all these different things. So I'm just engulfed in the Bible right now, so it's such a blessing.
Have you ever, not to throw you another
oh, sorry, I thought it was someone in here talking.
No,
it was him. I thought somebody in here said something. Oh, my bad.
Sort of thing on your plate. Have you ever gone down the bee rabbit hole? How bees can fly?
Oh, bees. I haven't gone over. Okay,
Yeah.
so I haven't gone
That
down
one's
that
good.
rabbit hole
That
yet,
one gets
but-
everybody.
Okay, hold on, man, because I got notes for the show, so I'm gonna
of course.
So I'll put that on here. So bees, how bees fly. Okay, cool. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
so there's currently, which by the way, we'll just preface it real quick, but there's currently there's no scientific data and hasn't been for the past 60 something years that we've been studying.
Hey, Aaron, good to see you, sister. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. I was just texting you back there, Aaron.
Think bees that they can fly. So from an evolutionary standpoint, bees are impossible. They're too fat, not to be offensive. They're too round. Their eyes are too big in their head. Their wings aren't strong enough for lift. They can't fly. And they've been doing tests on them for years, but for whatever reason, they can't figure out how they can fly. So,
well, that's the thing. Okay, so
because God is amazing. That's why they can fly. God's amazing, and it doesn't go against physics because they wouldn't be able to fly otherwise. As simple as that,
Yeah.
God doesn't go against his own rules.
Well, I'm going to go make a call. I'll be back in a little bit. All right.
Oh, brother.
All right. Later, PJ.
All right, in a bit, bro.
Chris?
I believe in the Bible, so evolution to me is a no-go.
Definitely a no-go. Definitely a no-go. It's ridiculous. It's not even a good idea.
But there is some Bible believers that do believe in evolution, like theistic evolution and things like that. So I don't believe in evolution, but is that something you believe in or don't believe in?
No. I think from the micro level of evolution, my dog eats kibble now. He's not hunting, or she's not hunting, wild game anymore. So her palate has changed from that. But I think evolution on a microcosm level can make sense. But from the macro standpoint, trying to understand evolution is there's so many holes in it everywhere.
There's so many holes in it. I mean, it's just, there's no so many holes in it. It's just one big hole. There's no validity to it whatsoever, especially when you come to the realization there's a flat Earth.
Where you go. And it's not so much you have to go into this.
I knew before it was a flat Earth, obviously, but
very deep rabbit hole in this and go into this data. It's very broad spectrum stuff. And the problem is that evolution is taught in our schools as a religion. That's the one thing I've had
as a fact, and it's true. It is taught as a fact. So it is religious, because it's got the rules and regulations with it, and it's it was weird because I was taught it at school also, and I'm 50 this year. But at the same time, I was also taught about God in Christ and that God's real also. And I'm like, Genesis doesn't go together with evolution and Big Bang. We were spoken in existence, but evolution, what about that? What I was taught was fact. It's crazy. It's crazy. So silly. Evolution is not even a good concept.
A really hard time, and especially over to public school,
Yeah.
was, we're learning about mathematics and how things work, and none of this is adding up. So it's hard to go from math class to science class and go, okay, then how does this make sense?
Hey, Derek.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Good to see you, bro.
Last I heard, you were talking about your school, like what you were learning. Like you learned evolution. You also learned about God.
Evolution and God at the same time, yeah.
And I may have had a little bit of a different experience where, I learned about evolution, but like God was like mocked.
Yeah. But I mean, God was still the teachers. Like when I was in primary school, would tell us about God. We didn't go right into Bible studies, and I didn't know much about it. But we were told that God was real, Jesus, and all that. And we did prayers every morning in class. When I went to secondary school, that kind of stopped, unless you took religious education.
Well, I mean,
it was all religion.
Your primary school, I mean, wasn't that rather Christian based in a way?
It was a little village, it's Church of Scotland village, so it would have been Protestant, but not religious. It wasn't a religious. it's not like going to a Catholic school like she did or stuff like that.
Well, yeah, like they weren't head over heels Orthodox or something like that.
No.
Right,
I mean,
right.
on occasions we go to church. On Easter we go to church with them, just before Christmas and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it wasn't. We did have morning prayer. That was it. You know, we didn't, and we blessed the food in school lunches. That's it. But we didn't have sort of like religious kind of studies as such. Might have had a service in the school every now and again, and on an occasion. But you know, that's when I was a child, and it wasn't like what you get taught when you're studying the Bible yourself, or a good church, or like when I was in Christian rehab, I got like 7 years worth of teaching within that year and a half I was there. So yeah, no, it wasn't like that. But we were certainly taught that Christ was real, God, the Father's real. I certainly knew about the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? I certainly knew that. But my dad would have said there's no God, or if there's a God, he didn't care about it. You know, he used the word Jesus a lot, but not in the not in the edifying way. But no, it wasn't big. It wasn't big in where I'm from. In Scotland, in general, you think of Scotland as Catholic and Protestant against each other in Scotland because it's got the Irish connection and that as well. But where I'm from in the northeast of Scotland, it's not so big there. You know what I mean when it comes to that. But it would have been a Protestant place I was from. Yeah, certainly wouldn't have been Catholic.
Okay, I'm sorry. Are those birds chirping?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be my background noise. Sorry, guys. I was in the booth. I didn't get to tell Roger. Yeah, I didn't get to tell Roger by acting. Yeah. All right.
I forgot he was there. Then I was like, well, it's
no. I thought it was PJ for a second. I'm like, I don't recall PJ having birds.
No,
I walked outside. I can't breathe. It's like a lacquer. It's lacquers. Oh. Yeah. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
Good
man. Definitely.
Yeah. Please continue. Sorry.
Cool.
And it just doesn't. And so it's in the textbook. It's what it is. And well, who wrote the textbook? Well, it was this guy. And this is what.
Hey, lad. Yes, absolutely. Evolutions are not shambles. I personally studied biology for 7 years, and there is nothing other than order, purpose, and incredible complexity. Absolutely, evolution is ridiculous. It's so ridiculous because you can't observe anything from it. You can't show us anything from evolution. You know, fossils doesn't do it. You know, it's bullcrap. Bones doesn't tell you that they were millions of years old. It's all bullcrap. There's nothing to support it. You know, nothing whatsoever. It takes more faith to believe in that than it does God.
His ideas were, and his ideas are all crap. So yeah, from a young age, I was very, my parents were very proud of me for that, but I was not on board with it at all.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I never was. And reading the Bible, and then, you know, like in Genesis says everything comes after its kind. And so it kind of lets you know, like God let us know ahead of time, you know, that we don't come from monkeys. Plus we're you know, obviously
certainly don't come from monkeys, and not from an offshoot of monkeys either, or, you know, whatever they say.
See, we're made in God's image. We're not made in, you know, a monkey's image or something like that, you know. So
it's not monkey. It's meant to be an ape, but you know, I get what you're saying. I'm being pedantic, yeah. We're never from monkeys nor apes.
Interesting stuff.
I think going even just down to human contact, and something my wife and I been recently talking about with genetics, especially in starting a family. But if you actually go down your genetic, anybody can do this and go get it tested, which is pretty fascinating. But you have a partner, you guys have a child, that child will share 100 genetic mutations between both partners, which I think is pretty fascinating. And you can actually back it up every single time. And it really only comes down to 2 different genetic codes. So at one point, there was only 2 different people on this earth at one time.
Which would be Adam and Eve.
Which would be, that would make sense. Whether that was true or not, that information now, because I'm not too sure on the whole DNA thing. But you know, I've got no reason to completely doubt it. But I can't completely trust it either because I've never studied it. You know.
Yeah, Adam and Eve. So there's a fascinating story behind that. So it is a funny thing to. It's one of the things I love about the Bible and math is that math can't lie.
Math can't lie.
So,
yes. And God can't lie either, you know. So
God can't lie. Maths can lie. God can't lie.
Possible for
True
God
that.
to lie. Titus 1:2, Hebrews
Yep.
6:18. It's impossible for God to lie. So, what a bunch of blessings. And then you live in Orange County?
Yes, sir. Orange County, California.
Nice. Yeah, I'm right here in Rialto, bro. So I'm close.
Yeah, you're right up the street, man. I'll go venture up and see you for sure.
Yeah. I think we should all meet up. Like I said, we should probably go out to lunch sometime or dinner and
Yeah,
meet
absolutely.
you and Jared and the family, bro. We'll go out. That'd be
No,
awesome.
of course.
Great.
But so is there any other subjects that you maybe had in mind, bro? Did you wanted to go over any kind of conspiracies you had questions about? Anything?
This is good. I'd like the evolution talk because that's one that always gets me fired up because it's one of the ones I'm most passionate about. Because I love science, and that's I think part of the reason I loved going to Antarctica was being able to be that kid again and being around scientists that are the most highly funded, some of the most remarkable, smart people on planet Earth. And there's a church there. And that's my most favorite part.
Nice.
The whole thing's about science, but there's still a church.
That's what I'm saying, math can lie. Absolutely. I can create a mathematical equation to prove there's a zombie in my bedroom, but it's not true. Math can lie. 100%. That's what I just said. 100%. No, I didn't say it is creative really as you, but yeah. Absolutely, bro. 100%.
If I were in Josh's shoes just now, though, where this other guy called Earth a planet, I couldn't help myself. I'd be like, well,
I know, me too.
You know Earth isn't a planet, right?
Me too. I said it earlier as well when he said planet a few times. I'm like, Josh, you got to say something. But obviously I can't get through to him because this is recorded. Oh, wow. I wouldn't have been able to help myself.
No, yeah. I mean, it's like the truth rather demands it. It's like, well, no.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't mean I've got no self-control.
It describes what planets are, and they are wandering stars, and Earth is not a star, neither wandering. Exactly.
What I mean by I couldn't help myself. I don't mean, that I've got no self-control. I don't mean that. I meant like what you said, absolutely, because the truth requires it. He's saying something that's fallacious there. I mean, he's misunderstanding something about the whole world.
No, it's like I can understand just to kind of go along to get along at times. But you said he already said it.
Yes, a few times he said.
So he keeps on saying.
And globe. He said globe as well. He said circumnavigate the globe. Yeah. I says, you've got to say it now. Circumnavigate the globe. Come on, you've got to say it there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Definitely. And that was the last one. That was the last time you said it, I think, was circumnavigate the globe.
Well, you and me would be like, wait, hold up, man.
Circumnavigate the what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, well, something must be right about this then. That's just me being cocky, but no, man, it's been honestly such a pleasure to talk about Antarctica, my experiences. We're going to be having more experiences there. And for sure, we'll definitely be able to share more. And
like I say, I dare say he's seen a 24 hours of daylight. I don't think he's seen sunlight. And maybe that wasn't specified, he just says 24 hour sun. Now he maybe just thinks being daylight for 24 hours is the sun's there. Even after it's set, you could have 24 hours of sun, So it wasn't really specified. I wish it was more specified because he could have seen 24 hours of light, but I don't think he's seen 24 hours of sun.
Get you some more photos and cool stuff there that you can check out. I know I have some gifts for you as well. We'll be able to
Thank you,
get
bro.
your hands for sure.
I appreciate that. So I think Levi, I thought I had my own studio. I have a friend that I have a friend in LA that has he has a studio and he does in-person podcasts. So if you want to do a podcast in person, he does about 2-hour shows though. So if you do want to do a show on his show, I can get you on there. And
that'd be a good time. I this is somewhat recent. I got asked to be in another podcast somewhat recently, and I know the problem with all these stories and the information I have is 90% of it is cultivated with the same people I went out there with, which are my friends.
Yeah.
So I'm currently now taking that information and kind of choreographing it to something that isn't quote unquote bar talk and crap talking with your buddies. So Yeah, absolutely, man. At any time you have any other questions for me, or your listeners have questions for me, you guys can always shoot me an email. I'm always happy to chit chat.
I might have some podcast invites for you after this, bro. So some people might want to get you on the show because, like I said, man, the 24-hour sun was something that was big. It was like in December, it was huge, because I was waiting. I was gonna go. I came in fourth to go on the trip.
Did he? He came in fourth to go. I didn't know that.
It was this guy, Pastor Will Duffy, and he did like
I do remember him being in the run-ins for it, I think. But I don't think there was any run-ins. The people were already picked beforehand.
He was paying for everybody to go. He's a glow believer, and he was like, you know what? I wanted to
think that was his money. I doubt that was his money.
Take people out there so they can witness the 24-hour sun.
Well, you've seen his convictions of it, yeah.
I've got the golden ticket. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, like a Willy Wonka. Oh, it was terrible. I mean, it was all staged from the start. I mean, that whole TFE thing was going on for years before it happened.
Well, it's like I think JoshMonday was in that broadcast where Will was choosing people to go, and so I'm still curious as to what random system he was using to choose the winners.
Right, exactly. I think they were handpicked. Telling you.
Oh, it seems rather obvious.
Yeah, of course. The whole thing was, set up.
That way, he wants to show that because, on a flat
obviously
Earth,
the whole thing was set up. But that's pretty obvious. But the whole thing was a fraud. It was a fake. It was a con. And it still is, because they're still going on trying to get 50 grand for this 4 part documentary now. It was meant to be out in April last year, wasn't it? Yes. It was meant to be out April last year. I mean, we're now in the second year away from TFE.
Antarctica would be on the outside. I don't know if you ever studied flat Earth before. Antarctica would be fully on the outside, like how the maps are, like the Mercator maps, or in the map that you saw, where the map that you saw, where it showed Antarctica not having
correct.
So that's kind of the train of thought. You know what I mean? So the sun is supposedly going over a flat Earth and not going down. Okay, so basically you'd be going around a flat
Interesting.
Earth. Yeah. So
kind of got a smack on his face, though, hasn't he? He's saying interesting, but he's having to hold back a little bit of a laugh there, I think.
The north, it works, because in the north, we see the sun going around us, like in California, for example, and then it sets right to left, so it'd be very difficult, I think, for the flat Earth map to have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, because the outside would be Antarctica. So if you're in Mercator, what is it called? Mercator, McMurdo.
Yeah.
If you're in McMurdo, and then in another part of Antarctica, they all see the 24-hour sun, and if it is around the outside, like a flat Earth, it'd be difficult for a 24-hour sun to be on a flat Earth, is what the train of thought is. So people were saying that it's fake, it is not real. So I wanted to bring you on because I was like, okay, so they filmed it, but they were saying maybe it's CGI, a couple of questions about it. So
maybe, I don't know about CGI, but it was fake some way. It doesn't have to be, it might not have been CGI, it might have been something else. But I would say there's CGI to it. But it was fake. And I can't see how you could deny that, Josh.
I wanted to bring you on because you have no skin in the game, bro. You're just basically coming on to say what's up. Someone I know from Orange County, and I was like, bro, I gotta bring him on the show. I told Jared, I said, man, I gotta get Levi on, bro.
Please tell the truth, could you not be getting, like I said, getting mixed up with 24 hours daylight rather than sunlight? It could be a possibility because it wasn't really specified. It says 24-hour sun, but a lot of people, if they see that it's light for 24 hours, they'll just think that, oh yeah, we had a 24-hour sun. It was light. That kind of thing.
It's like even people like who have been to Antarctica, like David Beverly, like he would call it like there's been twilight.
Yes.
But he's never said that there's 24-hour sun.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yep.
And I trust Dave. I trust Dave without a doubt.
I gotta have him on. So I'm very glad you came on. I appreciate it, bro. If there's like I said, if there's anything else you want to talk about, I'm open. If you have any questions about the show, about any conspiracies out there, you can ask me anything, bro. Or
honestly, man, I would love to come back more prepared.
Oh, good.
Apparently
I think you
did
did
crazy
great.
week, crazy.
Yeah, well, we got, like I said, we'll have to see if Josh at some point next time we come across him. See if you got any of this evidence from him that he said he would provide.
Bro, you have a
would
great
love to come
personality
back.
for podcasting, dude. You're great, man. For real.
I don't know if that's the high caffeine intake I just experienced, but I'm sure that will limit itself. No, man. Again, I can't thank you enough for giving the opportunity. And dude, we'll definitely have to do this again. I definitely want. I have a lot more material, specifically more of sort of the military perspective and kind of point of view from Antarctica, its key objectives, why we're out there, why we're spending so much money, time, why we have before and pulled out and then gone back and then pulled out. It is something that we'll see in the coming years. I would assume in the next 10, 15, 20 years, we'll probably see the largest buildup of assets begin to shift over. And this is all public information. You can go online to bidding websites that go to Antarctica. And it's billions and billions and billions of dollars getting invested into this space game. A lot of reasons could be for that. Either it's our control of being a obviously dominant U.S. aggressor in that area. It is sort of odd. There's Chinese fishing vessels everywhere. And if you guys ever study how China operates, all their fishing vessels can be converted into military utilities relatively quickly. Which is sort of odd for that region and area. But I know it's by far one of the highest density for rare earth minerals on the planet. So USGS is there all the time doing samples.
Said it again. He said it on the planet. I would have said that. I would say, look, you've already told him the flat Earth, huh? So if you said on the planet, I would say, look, it's not a planet, bro. I mean, you kind of told him a flat Earth. I told him kind of how the sun worked. But you didn't say anything about what's beyond that we don't believe there's planets as such. I mean, you would believe, like us, Josh, that there'd be the wandering stars,
I would be very irritated.
Yes.
At this point.
I'm a little bit irritated.
Like, I mean, I can love on the guy all day, but at the same rate, it's like, I mean, because I love you, I need to tell you something that's true and stop calling Earth a globe, for example.
Right.
Because that's not what it is. It's never been that.
Right.
But he was talking about like how he has like authority in like the military, intellectually wise or whatever. Well, it's like, well, let's go with biblical. How about that authority?
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
and
Canal,
where
good
does,
to see you, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm saying, hey, Canal, it's good to see you, bro, man. Good to see you. Sorry, I thought you'd finished at that point. That's why I spoke.
I kind of did. I was trailing along. Sorry.
No, I agree. I get you. I would have to say something. You're right. I would have to say something, man. You can't keep going at a globe in front of me, a planet or a globe or whatever. You've got to say, like, I've already told you I'm flat Earth. I'm just saying this because I'm telling you the truth. You believe in a lie. You know what I mean? You believe in a lie.
And it's like, even from a military point of view, it's like, what is their description of planet? I may have to look that up.
Right.
That are the size of laptops or small dogs. At one point, you obviously cannot bring them back. But yeah, and they're not
swim back with that. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. And I got to room with one of them, and he goes, "Yeah, we found a 2-pound gold nugget today." And I'm like, "You guys must be drilling for miles down." He goes, "No, it was about 1.5 foot under the dirt."
Wow.
He just had it under a whatever detector they had and pulled it up, and it was there.
That's crazy, man.
So it seems to be that wherever money might be, the science sort of follows. But the odd and interesting thing about McMurdo specifically, and even just all the other bases out there, a lot of other countries have bases there dedicated to science. They're studying air density samples. You're doing stuff with ice, studying fish out there. There's plenty of odd fish out there to study, and for the medical benefits that they can have for us as humans, which I thought was pretty fascinating. But for the United States, we have the biggest, baddest bases out there. It is the largest. They're super cities, and people don't really realize that. Even, I say small space camp. You can sustain life out there for 1,200 people for years to come. So for that to actually exist out there is, to me, it's beyond comprehension. And just to put perspective in there, when we're out there, and especially going to some of the farther out camps, the next closest people to us are ISS. That is how difficult it is to make it out there and get out there. So
wow. Interesting, bro. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming.
ISS is not really far from you, that far from you right now, bro. It's actually sitting at the bottom of a pool, not too far from you.
The ISS is like 200 miles up as low Earth orbit, but it could be anywhere around their globe, whatever. It could be on the other side of it.
I mean, there's certainly something up there, whether it's an ISS or not. I mean, whatever they're doing, but there's certainly something that passes every now and again that looks like the ISS. But the ISS, we see the footage of from inside it is, we see it down at the bottom end of a pool, and one of them anyway.
And I did look it up for planet.
Okay.
One of the celestial bodies revolving around the sun and shining only by reflected light, those within the Earth's orbit.
Okay.
Meaning it's not talking about the Earth itself as a planet. So like Earth itself is not even in the word planet as far as the description.
Okay. Wow. Yes, because we were not the same. They didn't look at the sky and think we were the same as what they seen up there originally. We were on the ground and that's the sky. This is a different thing from them things up there. It's so obvious, It's only when you get taught of heliocentrism that you would think that. If you were just left naturally, just even didn't go to school, you looked at the sky, you wouldn't think it. What you're standing on is the same as what you see up there. You just wouldn't.
Well, it's like they just haven't strayed from biblical definitions. They've strayed from just straight up English definitions.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
Like, like the second definition, it's talking about like Mercury, Saturn, Venus, never Earth.
There you go. Brilliant.
Yeah, sorry.
That's brilliant.
No, man, I think we had a good conversation. Like I said, if you want to jump on another show anytime, I think I'll probably have some podcast invites for you.
It's only got 2 minutes of them saying bye to each other. So that's it. Yeah. That was something. I love Josh, but I wish he'd said a few more things truthful. He didn't lie, and I don't mean he was lying. I just mean the truth. Told him the truth about planets, the Earth, stuff like that. He did kind of give a little description of what flat Earth is, but he just said to the point where he said interesting, didn't go in any kind of depth or anything like that. So that's that. What do you think? Right, Rumble, I think. Rumble side. Play out with the Harry Mark guys. Anything to say, guys, before we go over Rumble?
Oh, well, I'm not going to go over to Rumble, but I was hoping to hang out a little bit longer, but God bless you and take care in the meantime, PJ, Chris, and everyone else in chat.
Bless you, bro. Nice one for being here, dude.
And I gotta do some more work here at the shop, so I should get off here myself.
All right, bro.
But yeah, if he's planning a trip with Jaren, that's
it's mad. It's mad. I don't like that idea, but it's not. I'm not that person, so it's up to him. At the end of the day, I wouldn't advise going on a trip with Jaren, but if he trusts him enough to do that, then that's on his own head. Be it, man.
Well, scripturally, the answer should be no.
It should be no, yeah, 100%. 100%. Absolutely.
What fellowship is there with light and darkness? Like, why would you even entertain such a thing?
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah, no.
Seeing
So I mean, I
Kevin-
love Josh, but he's made a little whoopsie right there.
Right, definitely. I mean, we've seen Jevon praying to Satan, stuff like that, you know, taking the piss, but still doing it. I mean, why would you do that? You know, because he hates God. Simple. Anyway, let's do that then. I'll play out with Harry Mark. Ooh, wrong one. Page. Wrong one. I would have hung out a bit longer, Derek, but I've already been here 2 hours and it's late for me. You know what I mean? So, he's already gone.
Good, just at work.
What do you do for work?
Fill cracks in parking lots. I'm a hot crack filler.
That's dope, man. How long you been doing that?
15 years or so.
You're in a parking lot right now?
Yeah. There's the machine I use.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I can picture it because I've seen those lines like in the parking lots and streets and shit. Dope, man. Well, thanks for taking the time out. Where are you joining us from?
Kelowna, BC. They call it California of Canada.
Oh, no way. All right, dope. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we got good weather here. But yeah,
Beautiful.
So my premise is going to be if you have 24 hours to live, and you're going to reminisce from the womb to the tomb. Your life.
Damn, that's dope. 24 hours to live, reminiscing from the womb to the tomb. I love it. Let's send it.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
I got the perfect
Can't
beat
wait.
too.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. From the womb to the tomb. Yeah. From the womb to the tomb. Reminiscing. Yeah. The most intense news for a doctor to give. Telling me I got one day to live. Just 24 hours left on this earth. It makes you really consider what this life is worth. Immediately, I sit down in the chair. I can't keep standing, I'm aware it's almost too much to process. My jaw drops to the floor. I don't know if I can take this anymore, but I slowly and surely put myself back together. The doctor says I'll give you some space, just in case he leaves out the door. It's just me and my thoughts. I think back on time, thankful that I ain't forgot. Early memory, the first day of preschool, back before there was any pressure to be cool. Me and my mom showed up 10 minutes late. All the doors were locked, we couldn't get inside. Great, I was nervous, but my mom stayed with me, holding my hand. On the door she slammed, till finally one of the teachers named Sue opened it up and said, Harry, welcome to the class. Still I was stuck, terrified. Shouts to moms, getting my foot through the first door. I can feel that one to my core, and shouts to my dad, brought me to my very first lesson when learning violin and progressing. That was my first instrument. In my heart, yo, the rhythm was infinite. I remember going to the blues festival. We were sitting in the grass out in Portland, Oregon, reminisce on the past. Seeing the band on stage, I don't remember who it was, but the sound of the bass gave me such a deep buzz. It was vibrating down to my stomach. I saw the drummer playing and I knew that's what I wanted. Later I was in the music store holding dad's hand, probably 4 years old, a tiny little man. I saw the bass drum pedal. Music store owner said, son, do you want to see what happens if you push down on that drum? My tiny little foot wasn't heavy enough. My dad had to help me push it down. Surely enough, it was enough pressure to slam the beater into the head. Boom. Enough said, I was a musician from that moment on. I had to hone the skills, learn how to be strong. All through elementary, I had so much enthusiasm. When I was on stage, I was truly snapping, just being myself with no type of judgment. This the type of moment that my heart is truly loving. But when I got to middle school, things slightly changed. I guess in my brain, things was rearranged. Suddenly, I felt the stress and pressure, too much to measure. More bullies, more judgment, more people trying to hate. Yo, I want to escape to an elevated state. Now I'm hearing voices of resistance, gotta stay persistent. Yeah, on into high school I turned shy. When I think back on it, I have to wonder why. Perhaps too many messages of doubt were replied from people with good intentions, names I won't mention. Let me bring this beat back. Hold up, we're not done. Wait.
Oh, wow.
Bring it back and proceed with the chapters. I proceed to get at ya. Like I said, it's astounding, bruh. Voices of doubt from the guidance counselor. When I said, yo, I wanna study music, I had a spark in my heart, so I figured, let's do this. Guidance counselor was like, Well, I mean, I applaud that and I want you to excel, but you need to have a plan B. I said, damn, B, a plan B? You clearly don't understand me. Like, am I not free as a man? Can I not try to expand and formulate a plan? Can I not put it all in one basket for now? Can I not give my heart to developing this style? Can I not keep envisioning me in front of a crowd? Can I not proceed to make my inner child proud? Yeah, went to college, studied music, it was fun, but I felt trapped inside the school walls playing drums. I had to find a way to break out of the mental cage. I had to find a way to healthily express my rage and the darker sides of my being as well as the light. It was like inside of me the yin and yang tried to fight. I had to find a way to get through the struggle and play. And while I'm playing drums, I'm also grabbing the mic in the dorm room. I say it metaphorically. There was no mic in my palm back then, my G. Just acoustically setting the music free. Just Christian, Jordan, Cody, 3 dudes and me. They would put on beats from YouTube, you see, and we would film them through the tiny view that's seen on the built-in camera on the laptop screen. Man, I guess that was a MacBook 2013. Low quality indeed, pixelated maybe 720, but I kept on kicking rhymes aplenty. Damn, I would kill it at the party. We were doing 3 or 4 a week. When we were finished, the crowd clapped, wanted more of me. I graduated, I received a piece of paper that said I wasn't a rapper instead of jazz player. And I love jazz, truly, it inspires all my moves. Philly Joe Jones, Elvin Jones, man, I love them dudes. Art Blakey, Tony Williams, the way they play is brilliant. And when I put a jazz record on, I'm in my feelings. But sometimes just because we love something deeply doesn't mean it's the path. See, it was free steez for me the whole time. I just couldn't own it. I just couldn't rise up to that life performance. I just couldn't hop on that stage because my limiting self-beliefs had me in the cage. Till my homie Jacob Mann formulated a plan. Little did he know he'd make my whole world expand. I rocked the jam, driving up and down Sunset Boulevard, freestyling about the visuals and going hard. After that, it was crazy. Around the same time, I met the woman who's by my side in this life of mine. I had to make her my wife. She carries Harry. I wouldn't stand in front of you today if not married to her. Hey yo, it all looks like a blur. I rap for Joey Badass. Did that happen? I'm sure. I rap for Kendrick Lamar. Went on multiple tours. I built with my team to the sky from the sewer. I got a crew of 11. We manifested goals, manifested dreams by surrendering control. Damn, I can't believe with no more tricks up my sleeve. In 24 hours I leave. Peace.
Nice. Nice. That was a long one. That was a long one. Here, Roger. Good to see you. Hey, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got good news. Want to hear right quick?
Go on then.
I can appeal my ticket.
Oh, nice.
Cool. There's a way I can do it, and I have to hold them the jurisdiction. They have to give me the jurisdiction of the court and the
nice
charge to go with it. So yeah,
Well,
I can tie them up in court for the next probably 6 months. I'm thinking.
Do it, bro. Do it.
Nice. And I got some more advice about my trip too.
Nice.
If I'm gonna apply for a job down in Antarctica, they're gonna do a background check on me. And what they're doing now is they get full access to my social media platforms.
Okay.
So that they're automatically gonna keep an eye on the flat earther down there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're gonna have some restrictions, man.
And even that military boy said he got restrictions too. So I'm not gonna be able to go to the 90th parallel probably in this. I'll have to figure a way to do this, man. Yeah.
I would just get. Do you see how many bloody subs I've got because them trolls come in? Gone up 20 subs. Well, 15 subs because them trolls come in. That'll be down by.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they go straight back down. It's the same as when it went up 60 the other time. Went up 60, came back. No, sorry, it was that yard, not 60. That yard, and it went straight back down. Not even the next day, within an hour, straight back down. Anyway,
I'll count your sub count. Hold on. 753 right now. So.
Yeah, that's because of them trolls. They'll unsub by tomorrow.
I have an excellent video to play tonight, though.
Okay,
you'll like it later on. Yeah, if you're up about, come by.
Okay, cool. I might do. Right, let's do this. Let's get over the Rumble side, guys. Bless you. See you over there. Near the sunset's free. It's free.
Oh, indeed.
Ta-da. Ta-ta.
Yeah.